the time that you got in life is this much, and then the time that I wasted with drugs and alcohol and being a dummy is not that much, and then the time I did in prison because I was a dummy and alcohol and drug addict, they left me with this much. So this is what I got left out of this much. It's important that get this much that's left. You find happiness and you get the most you can out of it, and don't let somebody make you fucked up and then have this much.
I can relate that to a lot of stuff, man. Not only using drugs and alcohol, not only going to prison, but anything, man. Like this is as bad as my father worked 6 days a week his entire life, and he retired twice. And finally, when he retired the last time at 72 years old, it wasn't within a year. He got sick, man, and it's an
you never know.
It's an irreversible sickness. And he worked himself and wasn't able to enjoy any of it on the back end. So even if it's like, because for me, at first, it was work, make money, make money. And now it's like, I mean, if I can't enjoy it on the back end, what fucking good is it making it?
It's the most valuable thing that you can't buy, and it's called time.
The only man that ever wants to see you be better than him is your father.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's true, because Keith, I want to see you do better than me. I want to see Richard. I don't care about that shit. As long as I got what I got, I'm good. Drop the ego. I want to see what's wrong if one of my buddies does better than me, but I'm still living a good, productive life. What's wrong with that?
For the majority of people, that is a very true saying.
People are envious of other people that are doing good. That's just human nature.
Sorry about the loud ding. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Mind Over Madness. I'm one of your hosts, Loomis, joined by Mr. Keith Sibley. Keith, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing all right, buddy. How are you?
Well, man, the weekend with Richie it felt like a party. It felt like we were hanging out, because we did the double. And
he's a character, man. That dude could interview that guy every night for a month and still not get to the bottom of his life.
Did you hear it? Did you see the live though with the monkey story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen, yeah, I know he has chapters and chapters and books of material, but like I was telling you, because we did the pre-record and then we jumped right into the live. We could have alternated it up though, but then whatever. It worked out great. You have to take off though early, obviously. You handle. But I mean, it worked out great, and thanks, Rich. And that episode's dropping Friday though, before I head into work. So stay tuned for that. And it's a different episode, Keith, because and the people watching who are interested, it's why I would suggest to watch this. Anyone that likes people that were in the pits of, not even in the pits of everything, just hell, like with the cement buried over them, but hell on top, and gets out the way he did, and the time that he did, and the stuff that he did. Like, a lot of people in the true crime and genre, like, they act gangster. I think what gangster is, like, Richie was a gangster, but I think the biggest gangster move is, what's that saying? Kill your enemies off with success. And he's proved that. And I just love the guy, man. He's a great guy. And Rich, if you're out there, thank you again for coming on.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did Keith go?
My fucking dog was fucking eating a fucking couch.
No, I didn't even know. No, I didn't even see you get up. I just was like, I didn't even see you get up. You're good, bud. Don't ever explain about your time. I just was, maybe I blunked and you were just you.
No, I heard something weird, man. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And I go in there and he's trying to eat a couch cushion. Lay on the floor. I've been gone all day. They don't. If I don't give them attention, they act like little babies.
Right. Let me actually change that coloring though, because of the fact though that it is red there. Maybe go in a little. Yeah, we'll rock with the yellow tonight. What's up, Running Wild with Red? Great to see you here. Hope give your man our love. Tell Chris we said hello. We'll talk to Chris.
I think Chris is going on. Chris right now is recording Suffering Podcast.
Oh, okay. Nice. So he's down in Jersey?
Yeah. He met up with
Okay.
Matt and Double J, James Jordan today. I guess they all went out and had dinner or something. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Too, Jordan too, and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's
That's all
up.
right. Me and Loomis didn't want to go. Thanks for the invitation anyway, Matt, you prick.
I'll be there in June. I'm going, Richie.
Whew,
Be there
my
in
back
June.
is
Well,
killing me.
he wants me to go. What's that?
My back is killing me again.
Yeah, I'm sure the people want to hear about that.
I hear about it and I fucking never mind.
Man, the fuck up. Man up.
What are we talking about tonight?
All right. Tonight, I think that we should talk about just like we always do, man, like life and like the week and like, what keeps you sane, what keeps me sane. And then I like the utilization of time, I just think is something that, and I know people talk about it, but the utilization, I mean, I'm talking about when I put up a post about relationships, I didn't mean guy, girl. Yes, like if you have a spouse or anything like that, that's probably the biggest investment of your life.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, but also just the normal, like I'm an investment to you, not meaning like financial, but spiritual investment, all that type of stuff. Um, so and and that's what my father taught me the most, and it was really been like that thing that you said about your dad, man, about work retirement and all that, that really got me. That hit me. And I can't just get that out of my mind. Like even like when I look at a watch or a clock or like whatever, just time is so fast because it never stops. But it's like I don't want to utilize wasteful time anymore and just be a yes man. I'll help anyone I can help, but I got I know my flaws at times. I'm a yes man at times. I gotta like tell people like no at times. I gotta learn how to do that better. Um, but I like being nice and stuff, but don't be nice enough to where you back yourself up in a corner and not being selfish. You know what I mean? If you're looking after yourself, because if you're not looking after yourself, then you're not going to have any real time. And
I
unless
did
you
that. I did that in early
help
recovery
me
a
and you.
lot. In early recovery, when I was in the rooms, and you're in there, and they're like, "You've got to help. If someone needs help, you need to help them." Dude, people were calling me at 2 and 3 in the morning. I was getting up and leaving, and I mean, at some point, I was like, at some point, I said to be like, "Look, I've got a job and a family, and I can't wake up at fucking 2 a.m. to come help you because you're losing your shit because you lost your favorite fucking stuffed animal. Like, it can't do it. You know what I mean?"
Oh, you're talking about
I mean,
no.
if it's like
If it's like a family member or something serious, I mean, you're there,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah, of
But
course.
yeah, absolutely. And I get, and I understand that. And there's someone that I had to cut off from my life that was just, you gotta like, you gotta look at it though, like, what is this? Not, but I say, investment. Don't think money, money, money. No, I'm just saying like investment in your time.
Yeah,
So, and when you only have so much time left, you got to realize is there someone in there that's just like would they do what I would do for them? Would they absolutely do what I
yeah,
do for them? And if I did it, sometimes you got to pull a brick out of that house. And sometimes if the answer is yes, you keep the brick in, which I have many, not many, but I mean at least on two. Well, yeah, it's like one, yeah, two hands. I could count the fingers of the real ones besides family.
yeah, man. I mean, I was talking to somebody earlier today, um, and like 90% of the people you come in contact with, they're self-serving people. They don't give a shit. They're not going to put into a friendship or relationship, which you do most of the time. So, um,
No, I know, but it's like genuinely like. Remember that guy I told you when I was on my way to Richie's? I saw a state trooper, and I
yeah,
immediately was like, "Yo, Keith Shindley." Like, he's a fucking this guy's a state trooper in Rochester, New York, and then he did know you.
that's funny.
And but it's just like I don't know, and I'm not trying to be like, "Ooh, look at me" or whatever. But I'm just being honest. That's how my mind thinks. Like I don't know. Like that's obviously how my mind thinks. I do a
Yeah,
lot of things for people for without asking for a thing at all because I enjoy doing them. But and I don't look for anything though on from them at all. Genuinely, I don't. If I'm helping you, I'm in with you. I'm helping you. I'm just saying though, there has to come a time though where people are. seeking it though, and like, contacting me and asking to do stuff. I just have to learn how to be like, no, like,
Yeah, man. I mean, we talked about this privately, but you think somebody's one way, and then after a year's time or whatever, you start really looking back at it, and it's like it's kind of one way. You know what I mean?
Well, think about it though. People market themselves off in that world and this and that. So when you first meet them, of course, though, they're going to be like they're the greatest person on fucking earth. You know what I mean? And then after time goes by, I mean, that's the greatest teacher in life is time, because it taught you about people and it taught me about people over time. You just, consistency, all that type of stuff, and just what your word, like, keeping your word, like, I
Yeah.
think is a real. I'm not saying like if you say, Loomis, my word, I'll be at your house at 7:30, and then you get stuck in traffic here. No, I mean like your word, like, yeah, Loomis, I'm gonna be there on this day, or I'm gonna be there. I'm just your word, or I'm gonna do this, and I got you, or I already got you, and then nothing and stuff, do like that type of stuff, like people fluff people up, I think, to help their own insecurities. And
Yeah.
I am a flawed individual. Like, and so what I'm talking about, I mean, I have flaws. So I don't want to make him some guru and know. It's just though that I just don't know where that mindset comes from. And
I don't know, man.
that's what I always think, like, where does it come from? And then you
A
think,
lot of times, I find people make promises because they want to be in your good favor, and they never really have the means to actually fulfill that. You know. So I guess that at first their intentions are good because they're telling you that they can do something, but in reality, in the back of their brain, like they either don't know how to do it or know that they can't fulfill that. You know what I mean? So they're doing it just to kind of get get in good graces with someone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I guess to get good graces for like it, whether that's that saying, the quick bag. People always chase the quick bag. So
Mhm.
like, the good graces just for the quick. Or see, all I'm saying is if you're riding with me, I'm a longevity guy. I've been doing my thing for like a while, and you got to kill me to stop me. So I'm a longevity guy. I'll always will be around. So you could fuck me in the beginning, but that's just stupid. Why fuck anyone over? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand that. I just don't, and it's it is what and that's what I found that out though the hard way. And but there's a lesson in there, that's why, you gotta keep your guard up a little bit better, and not just be, yeah, definitely to everyone, and be a yes seeker and this and that. That's what
Mhm.
I have. So that's my main thing, is like, stop being a fucking yes man, you know.
I hear you, buddy. I was never born
I
a
mean,
yes man. I've never had the yes gene in me, so
no, I know, and like I could be a dick. Like, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I don't know. But the people though that I do though help though, like I genuinely love helping them. Like, like that
oh
is
yeah.
not. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just saying though, when if it gets overcrowded or whatever and stuff like that, like I just have to utilize, like, that's my time, and I just never valued my time. I guess that's the thing. I remember one time I went out to this thing when I first started podcasting. I went to a Christmas charity event out in New Jersey, and with another podcaster, and I was out there, and then they sat me down for dinner and stuff like that, and then they wanted to pay me, and I said, I go, why are you paying me for your time? It's, and I'm like, well, they're handing out presents to kids, like at the toy store there and stuff. And I was like, no, like I wouldn't know. I was like, no, but I don't know. It's just, and you even told me you were like that when you were, and listen, there's nothing wrong with making a buck. I'm not telling anybody how to live. It's just how I am. Maybe I need to get, um, more authoritative, like, with that stuff, like, if with business stuff or whatever. But it's just something that doesn't totally
Yeah, no,
consume me
that
or eat me up. I'd rather the opportunity to go, well, okay, so let me ask you, so then if you don't give me the $2,000, then I don't get the opportunity to fly there and meet everyone and have a good time. There's that, it's not always
well,
just about getting the green.
I've never asked for money to speak, but
Hmm.
it was
I never
like
will.
somebody tell it's if I'm flying somewhere. I mean, even if they pay for the flight and the hotel. I mean, like last time I went, I declined any money. And then when I came back, one of the actually guys there, he's like, "Why didn't you take the money?" And I explained to him why, and he was like, "Dude, you're gone 3 days from home." He goes, "How much do you spend on food in 3 days?" I was like, "I don't know, a couple $100." He's like, "Yeah, that's why should take the money." I mean, it's not a greedy thing, but it's also, if you're providing a service, you should get compensated for it. You shouldn't have to take a loss out of your own pocket.
Then there's nothing wrong with getting compensated for it. Almost everyone has appearance fees. It's just for some reason my father used to always even say to me too, like, why do you always don't do this stuff for that for free or this? But he doesn't really understand the connection I may have with certain someone or this or that. But he used to always be like that. Like, you have to value you have to value your time. Yes, but this isn't like, okay, I'll go to work though this weekend for 40 hours. This here is like just passion and love. You know what I mean? And I just love doing it. And there's something about it. I love creating. I love creating more content and producing more content and making the film and all that type of stuff. That's the stuff that I just love doing, like how people want to do what they love. So that's why to do what I love, that's why now I'm squeezing in 40 hours over the weekend. And then I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't go back until Friday night. And it works out perfectly. And yeah, I'll never stop trying to do what I love. It's just who I am. It's in me. I can't stop if I try. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a fire in my belly. And that might come from the addiction from us always, chasing, where are we going to cop today? How am I going to get the money? Blah, blah, blah. Putting that energy into what I do. And I mean, there's a lot of reels, a lot of videos I made, and all that type of stuff, and like that, that we've been doing since how long have we been doing this for now? I was thinking it the other day. I'm like, it's not a year.
I think so.
Because my dad's death, like time blacked out for like 4 months, so I don't even know. Like it's weird to me. Yeah, isn't it?
It was the summer, so it was. I mean, because you think we went on our trip in October of last year, so.
Oh shit! And also we started off with the Loomis show.
It was definitely in June, because I think our second or third week. Remember, I did it from the beach, and that was
okay. We started this though on August 6th. So then June would be June. Yeah, that sounds about right. We did about 3 months on the Loomis show.
Yep.
No shit. So yeah, pretty much close to a year. Already. Oh, no shit. But this channel started in August, but we were already doing it. Remember, I'd go, "Welcome to the Loomis show," and I'd always I just didn't like doing it towards the end. I synced on that channel at times. I synced it with Loom. I didn't know you could do that on StreamYard.
Same show, whatever.
There's almost 7,000 subscribers though, but it's been inactive though for a while though. It's not the same show. It's 2 different shows, but. I guess they could be the same shows. We both like the same stuff. I'm just saying though, I wanted to do something separate though with you over here.
Yeah.
And now that I put up some short. I've been putting up some shorts. We're starting to get some normal numbers. It's so weird, man. For that, like YouTube just loves famous people. It's like whenever I hit Ozzy Osbourne on a short, it's like 1.1 million. It's like it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous seeing those numbers. To when you start a channel, it took me to get 1,000 subscribers with just the name, the Loomis show. But I was in and out of rehab. Yeah, it took about 2 years, 2 solid, but I'm saying hard years. Like on the, and then the Johnny Depp trials, what got me. And then I changed.
I keep watching reruns of that trial. I've seen you in the crowd now. I paused it to find your ass.
Well, the one on the court TV one, when I'm like this, I'm passed out. Right here, and there's the top of my hair is like all over because I would sleep in the car, not the hotel on purpose. So when I woke up in the car, I was uncomfortable. I go get more footage and not be at a hotel and be like, this is nice. Give me a remote, So I did that, right where I was. I was in the parkade right from the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Keith, there were fucking nitrous tanks in there.
Really?
Like going to a Stone show, or I thought Sabbath was playing. Like I swear to God, outside and then the cops were the best. They were freaking because I was there for what was it, the last 2 weeks? I went down for I went down 4 days, and then I went back the last. I was like, because he didn't come that last day, even though the last day he wasn't there. He wasn't even there to hear the verdict. But they walked up, handed us the bracelets and stuff. They knew what was going on, man. I mean, you walk up to so when you park in that parkade and you go up that sidewalk, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So you go up that sidewalk. I mean, there's balloons, There's, I mean, you could just reek the pot. It was like, dude, there was fucking music blaring. You know, the echo of a fucking parking lot, and someone with a Jeep Wrangler, fucking Ozzy screaming. Like, you know, it was fucking like I was at Ozfest, but I was going to see a court
That's
case.
funny, dude. I mean, that's one of the courthouses we half our.
But are they known to be cool? Those cops, are they known to like they were cool as fuck?
No, they're not. They're known to be assholes. To be honest with you, most.
I wonder why they were real good. Well, they were. I'm telling you.
Well, because it was probably overtime detail for them. When you work overtime, you don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you think a tank. I mean, you heard them loud and clear. Right inside the parquet. You know where I'm talking. I think there's people. If you saw the layout of it, and then up the hill. But so Keith, everyone would be lined up right there, thousands. And then so some nights, though, I would go up and I'd look at someone, whether it be a kid like, you know, like their parent or this or that, because I'd be able to have 2 passes and I would just, you know, give it to them because I was like, what the fuck do I want to sit in the courtroom for? I already been, you know what I mean? I've done it already. So the stuff outside was the most interesting stuff. Let's just put it that way. And I interviewed the Amber Heard supporters too. And, you know, I was fair. I interviewed everyone. But I wasn't really fair. I mean, I was like definitely Johnny Depp's fucking spot on.
Yeah, any girl that take a dump on top of your bed needs to go.
Don't even start with that. So I made her. You know how this all started? This all fucking started from. I made a video. Well, I made a video on one of my UFC fighters, and then a little bit of time after I was getting sober. It was I did like a skit of like me picking up like the covers and fucking screaming Amber. And there's a video thing of like these people throwing her out of the house like this. And like, you know, you hear her shitting and farting and all that. And it blew the fuck up though. It blew up. The next thing you know, I'm at the trial. And what a world. What a world, man. You know? But yeah, that's how that happened. But so how far would that be from like your place?
The courthouse?
Yeah, that I was at.
15 miles, maybe.
But I walked around that town. I fell in love with it. It's like a little, reminds me of like, you know, the nice stone roads and I love that little town there.
Yeah, Fairfax City.
Expensive to live there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. I like that though a lot though. It was real nice. Real nice. So what do you got to say about time, Keith? Annette, what's going on? Great to see you. Okay. I thought it is Tuesdays, but we did Wednesday this week because Keith had to fill in yesterday for work. My motto is be a realist, stay true to yourself, and never make promises you can't keep. Simple. You know, it is all basic shit, but it's stuff though that I used to fail at all the time and do at times. Have you guys changed nights? No, it's still Keith. You still want to rock it on Tuesday?
Yeah, my schedule fluctuates. I work either days or evenings. It's never the same. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes it'll hopefully get back to a regular Tuesday, but every once in a while, I guess we're going to throw some Wednesdays in there if I'm working, I guess.
Yeah, like this live, just like on how we did a weekend live, like they're going to be popping up at times too, because I'm still around during the weekend, obviously, during the days and like halfway through the nights. So, like how we did, not at nights, but like, you know, daytime, like me and Gina do on the other channel on Sunday, like we're going to be trying to get like a Saturday or a Sunday in here and there. So, the lives, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday with us, and then the other one isn't like a scheduled thing. It's like, if, hey, Keith, you around? Yeah. Loomis, you around? Yep. Let's do a live. That's like, you know, that's the best way how we'll be doing it. And then we're dropping interviews, and we've been dropping shorts. I dropped one today, and then I'm going to be starting tomorrow dropping clips of not behind the scenes. Well, yeah, I guess you'd say behind the scenes, the pre-record interview that we did of Richie, and that's like Keith. It's like almost like a mini documentary because like you should see it like the way like it'll fade out of our interview and then it goes into his house. And like we're in there, it's just different, man. You know, I hope you like, yeah, with the music and everything like that, and just not the whole time though, but just like it's. I hope Richie likes it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can give him a good product that he likes. But like you said it to Richie, you're like buckle up, because you know when he's going like Kevin's in June, and then dude, his story is just so Like he's gonna be good. He'll be doing a lot of these without a doubt. And just from the Buffalino stuff and prison and stuff, the stuff that he did for him in there, and then you hear about his life. It's like, holy Christ.
Yeah.
Who else we got in here? Gina, what's going on? Great to see you. Gina. Okay, must be your twin. Hey, Gina. Hello, James. I could have sworn I saw. Oh, run over red. That's right. Back phone died. I wanted to make sure I didn't. There's something. All right, I got all you. What's up, Gina? Yeah. So, what was I going to say to you, Keith? The like when you're as pissed off as you are, like at times from just normal life situations, like you are right now, uh, it's a whole show.
I always sit like this.
I'm gonna put my head right through a fucking wall. No, but life things and stuff. Do you do it like what is it? Just like the gym is what calms you down the most? Like, what's your?
I guess sometimes, dude. I mean, lately I haven't even had time to go to the gym the past couple. I think I've been once.
So you're just banking. You're just stacking all that shit inside you. Stack.
Yeah,
recently. Stack.
Yeah. Come home, isolate the basement, don't talk to nobody, go to bed and do it again. That's what past couple weeks has been. That's why it's like, dude. I went to the gym last night and crushed it. So,
I just started again, and but my whole life I always in the gym, but ever since after COVID and my leg and all that stuff, I just didn't get back into it. But now I am because now I'm getting my weight back up. I'm eating again because I almost lost 30 fucking pounds after my dad died. So now I always was go to work and then go to the gym guy. Sometimes Keith, I'd even do 2 a days. I would do like the cardio in the morning and then go back after. Like I was nuts with it, always nuts with it. But now I have to get back not into it like crazy weights, just the tone up stuff because that shit hurts your joint. Yeah. I'm not trying to fucking hurt my joints. I'm not Hamza Chimaev in the fucking cage. I'm not getting paid to fucking. I just want to, I like doing different exercises too. Like when people do pull downs, like try going just a tiny bit like this and doing pull downs because then you're getting different parts of your muscles. That's like why, like when you work construction and those guys are strong because like they're working muscles that you don't even know. Everyone just seems to work just the normal back, chest, whatever. But there's so many muscles in the back though to get to it. You'd be surprised, Keith, my knowledge though in with lifting because I was a trainer out in Philly and my brother like schooled me on it my whole life, and he was like the best basketball player around to come out here. Well, he's the all-time scoring leader at Coughlin. But I wasn't just a burnout my whole life. I was a burnout my whole life, but I lifted.
Yeah, dude, I do gym. I mean, honestly, like, there's other stuff, I don't know, man. I blow shit up with my guns. I like to shoot. Shooting's very therapeutic for me.
So that's fantastic. Yeah, without a doubt.
And honestly, like at night, me and the old lady, when we do get a chance just to lay in bed and watch a movie, dude, I usually zone out then too and not worry about shit. Kind of just get.
It's like your safe haven. You're just your nice like decompression.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I hear you. We do, man. What we had to see, like, do you have it in your? What people say, like, oh, but you gotta like, like people who are maybe they're not overbearing, maybe they're right, but they're like, well, man, you should really be talking to someone and this and that. And like, I feel like I don't have to though, like say it because I feel like what you like have to do when you're in situations though like that. But like, do you have this thing in your constitution like where you just almost kind of know like there's no way I'm going back to that?
Going back to what?
Drugs.
Oh yeah, it's not an option anymore for me, man.
The worst thing in the pop world happens to you. Like, I'm not going to say nothing, grab anything bad, blah, blah, blah. You're good.
I mean, yeah, it's, I guess one of my reservations is something happened to one of my kids. Right. But then I got to think I still have another kid and a wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to go out after that, as much as I might want to drown that in alcohol and pills. You still have responsibility with, I don't know, dude, that's good. That would be a very tough one. But other than short of that, I don't really see anything
Yeah. Usually admit that though, like that I don't have kids, but I got through with my father dying. But I
Mhm.
mean, some with kids, man. Yeah, like I do. That's just a whole other ball game and stuff like that. And that's why they say nobody's ever really got it, and that's the truth. Like nobody does. Anybody could though get you right back
Yeah.
on it. But I tell everyone too. Listen, that's why with the rooms at times though, like one guy got 6 years and he slipped on the one night, and then so like they made him like almost feel like bad. Like it's not every room, but they made him like feel like he came right back, got right back up on the horse. I
Mhm.
disagree with the whole thing that the 6 years prior to that though didn't count because he slipped up one day and
Yeah.
then he got
I mean,
right
it
back
counts
up.
something. Yeah.
Just for six fucking it counts for a lot. And you learned a lot in that time. And
Yeah.
that's why I remember telling the guy in the parking lot, it was up in Dallas where I used to live. I keep you're not from around here, but I was like, dude, these people don't own anything. They just sit in a room and talk. They're nobody like meeting like don't let them because it was like one of his first meetings. The gavel guy intimidate you like that's fucking and I talked him down and then fucking whatever got an ice cream or
I
whatnot.
mean,
But
the
my
rooms
point
are
is,
really good for the beginning. Like the rooms really, without the rooms,
yes,
first couple of years, I probably wouldn't have stayed clean. Um,
no, in the beginning they're good. Yeah,
but
100%.
honestly, it's like so since I started doing this and my speaking's like picked up, like it's just taking the place of the rooms. I talk about it all the fucking time, man. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's also really kind of interesting too because I was in the rooms every day almost for fucking 6 years, and yeah, dude, like you kind of stop going. You think more people would reach out to you and ask you if you're okay, but I haven't heard shit.
oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say because if whatever helps people helps people, and
Yeah.
everyone has different experiences. Because I'm gonna tell you something, the rooms in Philly, they were freaking amazing. People like had your, it was just different. So
Well,
it all
it's good.
depends where
It's
you're
good
at
because when you
too.
get clean, you can't hang out with your old friends because usually your old friends did the same shit you did. So it's good in building.
Yeah, you could though. After a year, like, I could go to the bar and talk to my buddy Matt or whatever. Though, like if he's up there for like 25 minutes, if he's having a cold one.
You could do that in the first like 6 months of your sobriety.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I said the rooms are good for
Oh,
building
well, yeah,
a new network of like people you can do shit with and hang out with and go to a concert or whatever that and that they're not going to be using in front of you. That's like I guess one of the best things for it is if you can't hang out with your old friends, it does introduce you to new people that
yeah.
aren't using.
Well, and if your old friends are really your friends, they would, you know, even if the real one's having a problem at that time, just be like, listen, I got to back off in this situation and let you get
Mhm.
better. You know,
Dude, I
but
have
people,
I have old
yeah,
friends that once I got sober, I haven't heard from them since.
well, yeah. But what the funny thing with me is, since I got sober, though, a lot of the people that I thought were a bump, they are the one they like look at. Like, so when I still smoke cigarettes, you could get like you could like when I was trying to quit, you could go and get 50 cent like cigarette, just for one. So I'd go up there to the bar, and like two of my good friends, they'd be like, "No, man, what the fuck, blah blah blah." And like you could sign yourself out of a bar, and I already signed myself out of the bar, but I'm like, "No, man, I'm just here for smokes, whatever." It's just shocking, like the the people that I thought would be were actually like legitimately like my friends. Like anytime I needed, same guys, anytime I needed help moving or moving out of the house or moving in the house, moving a piano, whatever, they were always there and always asking too. Like, you still not drinking? You still not fucking doing drugs? You know what I mean? So just because people are using doesn't mean that you can't hang, like, meaning they doesn't mean that they're not your friends. Let me word that correctly. It's
That's
just
true.
that, yeah, we can't because there's people like those guys could hold it down though. They could do it. They go to work and not ruin their family. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's there's to me there's no harm in it. I
Yeah, the
hate
group of
people
guys I
sit.
played cards with on Friday, dude. I mean, they all get shit faced. And
Yeah,
I was just fucking with them one time, and I was pouring shots for them or whatever because the drunker they get, the more money I win. And I took a shot glass and I poured some Red Bull in it, and I went to go drink it, and this dude fucking just bow smacked it right out of my hand. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I started laughing. But those are the kind of
uh,
friends you want, man. Yeah, he said, I ever see you drinking, you will not be welcome back here again. I was like, all right, man. I'm
yeah.
just
While they're drinking, right? While they're drinking.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. That's like how I'm talking about those guys. I love it though. I love it. Gracie, what's up? Great to see Grace in the house. Flipping on over from Into the Void. Grace is the best. Run of it red. I used to binge gym, hit it before school, after school, go to work, hit the gym again after work every day except Sunday, and they'd be closed. Wasn't a good look. Listen, I don't know if you remember, if people are my age, like around 44 at least or above, and Keith's age. Keith, do you remember when they came out with they were called, oh, I love these son of a bitches. I would go to the gym. I do like 3 or 4 days, and I go out at night on them. They're like Adderall, but the
Many
ephedra was
thins.
in them. What's
Many
that?
thins. Many thins.
No, Xenadrin, Rip Fuel, and the one starts with an H. I forget the other, but it's Xenadrin and Rip Fuel. When they first hit the market, with the ephedra that was in them, oh my god. Oh my God. And you get in shape like crazy. You could lift like crazy, but you're also like, so but they immediately, like, that got thrown out of the market. You can't even look at that if you try. And people will be like, yeah, you can get ephedra and all that. No, I'm talking that pure fucking Peruvian ephedra or whatever you want to call it that was in those little bad boys of Rip Fuel. Oh,
Yeah, I mean that's what mini thins was. You get them at a convenience store, but they're outlawed now.
yeah, well, because the same shit. Stackers too. Like, the stackers that are on the gas station things that you see, they
Yeah,
used to have that ingredient. I'm not gonna lie, what an ingredient. What an ingredient.
I mean you could drink all night on those things.
Oh my, you don't even have to do coke. And like I remember I mean I'd work out hard, and just like when I was trying to lose weight, just like when I was doing more cardio, and I go back down, back down. I remember the best were the ripped fuels. And you get in shape in like no time, and you feel great. And it's almost like it's a mix of, like, you feel like the first time if you get that warm feeling from a Vicodin or a Percocet on top of right when an Adderall, if you aren't used to taking Adderall, start kicking in at the same time for 6 hours. It was magical. It was magical.
You could still get mini thins?
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying. No, yeah, you could, but not with the actual real ingredient in it. It might say ephedra, but it has to be ephedrine.
I'm trying to
INE. There's a difference. Yes, you're going to be able to get the same packaging and all that bullshit. You can still get stackers at the gas station.
Yeah, it doesn't have
I'm
any of
just
that.
no, but ephedrine, INE. Yowzers.
Rip fuel.
That's all I'm going to say. Rip Fuel, man. They were the best. The brown bottle with the gray logo. Oh, God. And with the brown gels. 2 of them, you're ready to fly. Fly. I mean, it's drugs. I guess. I mean, they got rid of it, but because I remember in baseball in 03 and stuff like that, they started getting rid of it. And then it just became a bigger problem where people were taking it naturally and not just for working out, to where,
Yeah.
like, and not to mention, I definitely did this before, but some people probably were taking them, and then when they were drinking while they were on them, they would still do blow with them. You know what I mean? And that's not good. That's definitely not good. My heart rate's already. That's why I'm surprised I never. One time I thought from that, I was like, but I was all right. Naturally,
Maybe I could drink fucking 12-ounce Red Bulls and take a nap.
Oh, they don't do nothing. Yeah, have you noticed too? I've been off my things. I haven't had a monster or a Swedish fish in like a month, Keith. It's been a month. I'm not lying, a month.
Monsters Anonymous.
But I get no praise for being off the eat. How about the Swedish fish? A month.
Well done, Loon.
Not gonna lie to you. If a pack appeared right in this drawer, that'd be tough. But there isn't a pack here, so there you go.
I'm sure you got some fucking Swedish fish on the floor somewhere in that room.
Oh, I'm eating healthy, man. I had salmon again tonight. I'm doing the salmon diet with fucking. I'm doing my hell. I'm getting back on fucking healthy track instead of like, yeah, it's helping, I guess. I think it's because they're business minded and money driven. That was probably at what time was that?
No, she's talking about her ex-dealers that are doing good in business and real legit business now.
Oh yeah. and not to mention addicts doing real good in business because the same energy that they're utilizing on the streets and to cop and that chase, they chase after the businesses and success. I know many who are doing fantastic. That are making 7 figures from staying sober and stuff. That doesn't mean they're doing fantastic, but I'm saying though, like owning a bit to be able to accomplish that, coming from the streets of shooting up puddle water with fucking whatever in it to masking fortunes, you got to give some props there.
Yeah, man. They're very innovative people.
They were awesome. Oh yeah, and Riot Fuel. Remember McGuire was on this shit. Let me tell this one. So I found out that McGuire was on this shit. So I immediately went and got a key. It was called Anabol or Antigen or fuck. Okay, so here's what happened. I ended up getting it. We had a guy too, like, you know, who would always. This is back when we used to steal mattresses and everything. But anyway, not from houses, from corporations.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway,
that makes it better. Good.
It does though. You know what? You want me to sell you a fucking dirty mat? Anyway, so fucking we get to now I'm thinking of that. What was I talking? Oh yeah. So this stuff was called Anna. I forget what it was called, but I knew McGuire was on it, and I was like, I gotta try it. So I went. This is when McGuire was hitting the ball every day over the fence. So I went. I got it. I remember I worked at Sunshine at the time. I was only about 16 years old. I was like a bag of groceries and pushing carts outside, and I got paid that night. And I took that, like, it was like an hour before I got out of work. I was like, for some reason I was still young, so I was like, I don't know if I should take these. And it's only for like, but I was looking at it more like for working out because I was going to work out after work. So like an hour before, all right, these 2 white son of a bitches, and this is over the counter stuff. So I take it, and whatever I'm doing the. Next thing you know something's wrong when someone's coming to get you to be like, Loomis, your shift's over. Usually you know the minute. You're like this to the time clock. You know what I mean? But they're telling me, I'm like, there's the cards. I get my fucking paycheck, Keith. I put it on top, like, meaning cash it, because the bank was right inside Sunshine next to Medical up on 315 there. I cashed it. They had a bank all the way to the right, Liberty, or whatever the hell the name was. Not important. But anyway, I cashed the check. I mean, it was only like 250, 200. That's a lot of money for a 16-year-old. And a bunch of 20s. I freaking opened up the car door. I put it up on top of the roof and drove away. Because I was so like this. My teeth were going. And I'm like, because I was so, I lost all of it. And then, of course, my family thought I made that up. And I didn't. I remember I was even looking for $20. Like walking up the fucking road all through such, but I went all the way to Pocono Downs. If you knew where that is, it's probably like 2 miles down, mile and a half down with that money on top. It's gone. And it was like a windy night.
You made somebody happy that day, buddy.
I don't know. Maybe, I think like it would have been more of like can walkers, like, you know, who find it like a 20 here because of the blowback, you know. But that stuff was potent. So I stayed on that for a while.
I gave a crackhead my $20 bill one time. I didn't even mean to. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
I stopped.
You gave a crackhead a 20. Wait, let me set this. Let me set this up. Wait, you gave a crackhead a $20 bill on accident?
Yeah.
I was in Richmond. Had a great day.
Yeah, I was in Richmond. It was like 2 a.m. My partner and I stopped this guy. I forgot even why we stopped him. And so I'm patting him down. I'm taking everything out of his pockets and shit. I got him handcuffed, taking everything out of his pockets. I forgot why. And then we were going to let him go. So I went in my pocket to get the handcuff key. And I uncuffed him. And I gave him all his stuff back. And he pointed to the ground. He goes, "You're not going to give me my 20 back?" I was like, "Oh, dude, my bad." Picked up the 20, handed it to him. He left. Like an hour later, I go in my pocket to get my 20 to buy breakfast.
They're crafty. They're crafty.
Motherfucker. Dude, I looked for that son of a bitch for fucking 3 hours and I couldn't find him. I dropped my 20.
You're not that smart at a crackhead.
And I handed it to him. And that dude took off.
A seasoned crackhead? You got no chance. No,
I mean, very, very. He nonchalant. He's like, "You're not going to hand me." He goes, "You're not going to give me my 20?" I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, bro." I bent over and picked it up and handed it to him. He's like, "Thanks." I'm like, "All right, man, you're free to go."
Did. Oh yeah, that crackhead could have had you freaking split that into 2 5s into 10 and give it back to you. I'm telling you, They're crafty sons of bitches. They
I was
really
starving too. I got no breakfast that morning.
are. 3 hours you're looking for. Ah,
I was pissed.
you said, wait, 3 hours. You didn't realize that. Wait a minute. You don't think that $20 was gone 5 minutes later?
Oh yeah, but I was still gonna have a discussion with the young man.
Oh, I heard what you're about to say. Hey, before Nokia phones are out. No, just kidding.
This back in the Nokia days, man. This was before debit cards.
Hell yeah, Sam, and you know it, Gracie. Boom. And also, my man Chimaev is going to eat Strickland up this. Oh no, that's next weekend for the belt again. Anadrol. That's it. That's the stuff that McGuire took. That's the stuff. And it came in the red and white box, or like, and then they had the tablets, and then damn. Remember, because I used to go to the old school gym, like where you'd sign in with the paper.
Yeah.
Sometimes the guy would be like, dude, this is your 4th fucking time here. And it was open from like 6 a.m. to 9. But that's just what it did, man. That was something else.
Yeah.
Kids are crafty.
Too old for 2 days.
Yeah, Cheetah's like, that's probably smartest comment tonight. Crackheads are crafty with coming up on dope, like on the spot. On the spot, too, they're crafty, Keith. Like, they'll make you believe, don't underestimate crackheads.
Yeah, I know.
Especially,
Keith,
I'm talking like they'll move like this and they'll have your whole life in your pocket. You know, not even that. You won't even see that. Crackheads are crafty. And I mean, like, even like the town crackhead, though, like, like there used to be like people like that always amazed me because I don't know if you ever did crack before, but like when you take a hit of it, it's done in like 25, 30 seconds. Yeah, it's intense and all that, but like, why not do a line? That's what I always thought, that lasts longer and this and that. So, I just never understood that whole need of like waking up and be like, I gotta go get crack. I gotta go get crack. I understand it with meth now because meth lasts longer and, they say since your endorphins just spike so high from the meth, and I did meth, but it was during my like real bad days of the other stuff. So I would just do it because it would actually help with the sickness to get you through. But I would just do tiny little lines of it and eat it, but like little marbles. But anyway, it was what happens is I used to always like look at the people in rehab who were like hooked on that stuff, and I didn't know that much about it. I was hooked on the dope, and I'd be like, they're not even physically sick. Like, what the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. No, but you know what they are? From their endorphins, like the depression that they go into mentally, the torture that they go to. I remember I did it for 3 days in a row one time, Keith. I had to fucking put curtains over my fucking windows and everything at my old house for 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, my God, for the depression. Oh, yeah, like you are sunk in a hole, and another hole, and then knocked down into another one, and then another one, and oh yeah, it sucks. And then about 3 days.
I always wondered why people would choose a drug that only lasts 10 or 15 minutes. But
well, that's crack, but meth lasts longer. Now, crack. Yeah. That's why I was between the both. I just don't understand why the crack. Like, yeah, okay, people want to get a ringer and feel good and all that, but it's 15 seconds. Like you're gonna $20, out in the street isn't always the easiest to get. So once you finally get that. I was always a supporter of, I want to get the thing that's going to last the longest.
Yeah.
Not just get $20 and then they're just all day, boom, boom. Like there's never stop. There's never, actually, you get to a point with dope too. Like I remember one bag, dude, man, would last all day. And then freaking you get to a point where like you're getting sick after you already did like 5 of them early at that. So when it's like, oh my God, it gets real bad. But yeah, I just don't, I just never was, that way. The only times I did that was when we went out to try to get blow, and one of the idiots that picked it up fucking didn't realize that it was rock, so we weren't going to just throw it away, so we smoked it. But this was back in the day.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. My back is killing me in that chair. I got to move.
What's up, Silly? Silly in the house.
It's going to be shitty lighting, but I can't stand sitting in that hard ass chair anymore. That's better.
My old local crackhead was my protector. No one fucks with you when you're with the crackhead. You just paid him $5. And I mean, yeah, That's the truth. They're driven. They're going to win whatever you need them to win. They're going to do whatever you need them to do. That's a fact.
Oh,
That's
crackheads?
definitely. Oh, without a doubt.
Say hi, man.
100%. Where are you at, Keith? Is that your little man cave?
Yeah, dude. I'm sitting in that hard chair. My back was dying. I had to get on something soft. God, your breath stinks.
I miss Ozzy's breath. I miss my dog. I still have these fucking treats right here that someone gave me. They mailed right before she went. That's already oh yeah, it's a year. What am I talking about? That was January 27th. My old school. Oh fuck it, I don't even care anyway. Happy birthday, silly. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's awesome. A lot of birthdays in May, dude. My wife's birthday, my daughter's birthday, Mother's Day.
Yep. So today's April. My birthday's on. I don't look at like birthdays like this, and she's probably mortified. But my birthday is May 13th, and but like I was just told that, like, oh yeah, your birthday's on Wednesday this year or whatever, and I'm like, okay. Like after a certain age, I'm just like, you know. But at the same time, it's a miracle though that I'm still here. So you gotta, give yourself that. You're welcome, silly. I hope you're having a great day.
We're gonna have to have a Mind Over Madness Luna's birthday fiesta.
I know. If I had my organ plugged in right there, I'd be able to play a nice happy birthday. We'd be able to sing. But I hope that you're having a great day, silly. You deserve it.
Matt's birthday's tomorrow.
Really? The big 5-5 tomorrow. I'm the big 4-5 in May. The big 5-5. 40 is what made me realize, like, pal, enough is enough with, like, not being able to learn how to live in this world. So that was 40. I tried those since 30, but actually younger. But they weren't real tries. They were just like, oh, I'm going in for an oil change, and then you get a clique of people, and then people who sneak drugs in, you do it with. I'm talking about the early rehabs in the 20s, but like 30s, like when those monumental, I guess, called decades. But now I'm just like, after 40, that's like when it's time to hang it up for me. And then I'm just curious to see if I make it to 50, if I'll still be an annoying, raspy talking, non-talking.
I got clean at 42, man. 40 years old is when I got clean.
So you were 2 years after me. I got what was I, 40? Yeah, because I'm 44. Yeah, no, wait a minute. No, I was 40. I turned 40 in May, and then I got clean in that November of the 2021. That's right. It's been an awesome day. Thank you. That's great, silly. Happy to hear that. Start that comment. Happy birthday to one of the Iron Void armies. One and only Silly Munch. Right. How about some douchebag jumping in though? Like, you tell us a topic or whatever. Listen, when I go live on there, and if Gina goes live or anyone goes live on their own, and they're just like saying like some hellos or whatever, deal with it. If you don't like it, fucking flip away. Oh wait, this is just the wrong channel. Sorry.
Bass, what's up, dude?
You just turned 40, so I got almost exactly 2 years, because mine's in 2 weeks or a week and a half, and so 43. That's still young. You're still a baby. That's why people get so mad at me whenever I'm like, I'm old and this and that. Like, I've got older friends who are like in their later 60s or 70s. They're like, dude, I'm going to punch you in the face. You're 44. You have no fucking kids. And, clean bill of health. Go get them. You're right, Keith? Go get them. Go get them. Happy birthday to you, Matt. Vaz is in the house. Vazzy, I'm an LOL. I'm an overgrown baby. No, you're a kid. You're a kid at heart. That's great. Everyone should always keep that kid in them. Not Keith, though. Keith's got to be a tough guy.
What are you
That's
talking
good to
about?
hear. For whatever reason, my phone didn't tell me you were live. You got to ring the bell, Bazzy. Ring the bell.
Yeah, ring the bell fast.
You got to ring the fucking bell. How hard is it? Look at this. I want you all to listen because you'll learn something. Ready?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Like
So,
we got about 5 minutes left to get to knock out the hour. Thank you for watching Mind Over Madness. Please subscribe and share with your friends. We'll be on either Tuesday or Wednesdays. And yeah, Keith, we don't even have any I nominate. Oops.
when are you gonna?
You know what?
When is that interview we just did gonna drop, Loomis? This week? Next
Friday
week?
before Friday. It has to drop It has to drop Friday because of work on the weekend.
Oh, cool.
It's not that it has to, but it does though. And with everything, because next week, forget about it. With I put a private little clip, but I can't play it though, of like the documentary, but it's private on our page. I'll take it down. But I decided to not to show it. Because
What are you doing, dude?
But I'm looking for something. Oh yeah, right here. Here we are. Mine. We got to make some people. Ready? Boom.
I'm going to that Change Catalyst podcast on Friday. That should be pretty fun.
Oh, Gina's already made. What's that?
The Change Catalyst podcast. I do that this Friday, so that should be pretty fun.
The Change Catalyst podcast, which is actually a good podcast that I actually put right there.
There it is.
Which is Change Catalyst _podcast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So silly, we made you for your birthday, just so you know. And Gina's made, and we should hand out one more made.
I don't know what that means, but
Hey Matt, for the bird, we'll make the 2 birthdays. But then she goes, "What? See how it says you're in blue? Change Catalyst _podcast. Silly, you see how you're in blue now, like on the Aussie channel? Now you're stuck with us. You're rich." Do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to leave a comment. More mods. Gina, you're already one. I'm a mod. Woohoo. We got Matt in the house. And then the other one, though, is we do that's if any punks come in here and act tough or whatever, then just get rid of them. And that's how we keep it. And then we're going to do one last one. I did 2 other ones. I'm not going to say who they are. So that's it. The books are closed. We made 5 of yous tonight. But Silly, Gina was already in. Silly and Matt, happy birthday. Well, Matt's birthday's in 2 hours. Silly, thank you for watching too, Silly, on your birthday. We were talking about time before and utilizing time, and you decided to watch this. That means a lot. Thank you. Morning Star, let's go. Let's see. There he is. Oh shit. Let's see if they oh yeah, I already told. Oh no, wait. We gotta wait on one more comment. Let's see who it is. Oh, what a world. What fucking world. Anyway, Gracie, you're made, all right? Thank you, everyone, for watching Mind Over Madness. It's happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, silly munchkin. Happy birthday to you. Well, not singing for you unless I'm on the Aussie tomorrow. Grace is in. Sweet.
Happy birthday. I
I
can't
think we
sing
should do a
shit.
couple reactions next week. What do you think, man? Get some good videos out there, some good feeling videos.
You mean like live reactions?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm
I got
with it
I got a
100%.
couple good ones I'll send you.
Absolutely. And thank you, everyone. Happy birthday to everyone. It's everyone's birthday of it. Happy birthday, Silly. Happy birthday, Matt. Tomorrow, I'm sure me and Gina will see you on Ozzy. And yous all have a beautiful, beautiful night. That would be fun to watch, Vaz, says Keith. Absolutely. I knew it was going to be you, Gracie. Yeah. I mean, well, I think she's the only one up left anyway, G. The odds were too tough. But no, you guys are great. And we will see you next week on Mind Over Madness. And happy birthday, Matt from Silly. Silly, same to you. Later.
The time that you got in life is this much, and then the time that I wasted with drugs and alcohol and being a dummy is not that much, and then the time I did in prison because I was a dummy and alcohol and drug addict, it left me with this much. So this is what I got left out of this much. It's important that this much that's left, you find happiness and you get the most you can out of it, and don't let somebody make you fucked up and then have this much.
I can relate that to a lot of stuff, man. Not only using drugs and alcohol, not only going to prison, but anything, man. Like this is as bad as my father worked 6 days a week his entire life, and he retired twice. And finally, when he retired the last time at 72 years old, it wasn't within a year. He got sick, man, and it's an
you never know.
It's an irreversible sickness, and he worked himself, and wasn't able to enjoy any of it on the back end. So even if it's like, because for me, at first it was work, make money, and now it's like, I mean, if I can't enjoy it on the back end, what fucking good is it making it?
It's the most valuable thing that you can't buy, and it's called time.
The only man that ever wants to see you be better than him is your father.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's true, because Keith, I want to see you do better than me. I want to see Richard. I don't care about that shit. As long as I got what I got, I'm good. Drop the ego. I want to see what's wrong if one of my buddies does better than me, but I'm still living a good, productive life. What's wrong with that?
For the majority of people, that is a very true saying.
people are envious of other people that are doing good. That's just human nature.